All right, we are out here today pulling a trap, and wanted to do a video last night, but I wasn't in the right frame of mind. My head was a little squirrely last night due to a situation. Try not to click off the video, really. This one's good, and it's not entertainment. It's very educational about something that could have went really bad for us last night as a family, as a business, as everything. So try to stay with the video if you can. If you can't, I get it, we're all busy. We do our trap maintenance once a month religiously to do the batteries, everything. Cameras, gate, everything. Typically we do trap maintenance straight up at noon, hottest time of the day, 1, 2 o'clock. No chance of really hogs being in there that time of day. We had a solo boar come into a trap yesterday after daylight. Hung out for a little bit left. The group we're looking at is about 8, but we haven't locked that down yet. So then, in the afternoon hours, about the time we would have done our maintenance, a partial group came in, fed for a little bit left. But when they left in a hurry. They were freaky, spooky, on gummy bears, red dye number 12. The trap needed maintenance. I needed to get to the gate. Gate battery is critical. 30, 35 days, man, that's it. I mean, we're running 9 amp hour batteries in ours, and I'm telling you, 30, 35 days. Depending on the age of the battery, it could be less. So that's why we stick to our 30-day regimen. I sent my landowner a picture of the solo boar and said, solo boar in, didn't stay long, blah, blah, blah. Standard procedure for us. A little after that group left, a couple hours went by, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and buzz down there, and we can actually drive the truck right to it. And I was like, the little truck. And I was like, well, I'm gonna buzz down there and go ahead and knock this maintenance out. No crop fields nearby. We're kind of in a good place, and if they get hung up on the human scent, they'll get over it. So I ease down in there, do all my maintenance. Okay, I text my landowner as soon as I get on land. Standard procedure for us. Notify the landowner on property, off property. Tell them what we did. I get down there. I, start doing all my maintenance. Got all wrapped up. I'm crawling in the back of the Tacoma to put a couple things away in the back, like the bed back. And I hear a gunshot. 30 years of law enforcement. I was in the Marine Corps. I know a few things about firearms. Also, I'm a crazy gun guy. I could tell the muzzle blast was generated towards me. It was coming towards me. I heard the bullet hit. It hit a solid object. I couldn't tell if there was anything around me. I just knew it hit something solid. And it wasn't me. So I was like, ooh, thank God. Well, then I hear another shot, and another shot. 4 shots. And I'm like, holy crap. I button up the truck. I head on out. I get up to the top of the field because I'm down in the woods. I got crop fields on both sides. I come up maybe a quarter mile, the way it takes me. I come back around the right, and there's a fella in a side-by-side. He pulls up to me. I was amped up. I wasn't pissed. I was just amped up because it was ugly. It could have been ugly. I asked him, I said, what were you shooting? He's like, yeah, I was shooting at some hogs. Do you have permission to be here? He tells me the landowner's name. He's like, yeah, he told me if I see any hogs to shoot them. Well, that's the #1 rule on our properties, is that if we trap your properties, you can't shoot hogs. It screws up what we're doing. Shooting them is just a temporary solution to a permanent problem. The hogs are always going to be here. Now my group is all messed up. But the bigger picture is I'm down there. He proceeds to tell me, the individual says, well, the landowner showed me a picture of this single boar that you had in the trap this morning. So, I mean, there's only 2 people knew about that picture. So I'm like, man, this is legit, Big surprise. We don't work for that individual anymore. Don't matter. Don't care. Don't matter the money. Don't matter about anything. The purpose of this video is, this crap happens a lot out there in this world, right? Out here. No communication about hunting and where this person's at, not, target identification. Well, I saw heat and I shot, meaning like a thermal. I just saw some heat, and it wasn't even a hawk. It was a deer or deer bedded down or whatever, cow, horse. That situation, we got by it really quick. It's not good to do emails or videos when you're a little amped up. I'm not that amped up today. I'm just pulling a trap, and I'm in a better place today. Pass the video on. Seriously, just share it. Because we don't think about this. And I told the bride and the boss and the wife last night, I said, I'm surprised it ain't happened sooner. As much time as we spend in the woods, down off in some hole doing something, like I am right now, but we always notify the landowner. I get what our landowner was thinking. Oh, well, I'll shoot a couple hogs and he might trap a couple hogs, and it don't work that way. And you got to look at the potential of what could have went wrong. And the bigger thing to me is, if it would have went wrong, I'm good with that. I'm good. If I got to check out, I couldn't think of anything better to check out in the woods, not laying in some hospital bed with a tube in my mouth. I'm serious, right here. But that poor individual's got to live with that the rest of his life. And he was just trying to shoot some hogs because somebody told him he could. So, with all that being said, I got one more panel and a gate and a feeder to load on that trailer before it pours down rain. And I hope the video works for a lot of you. I really do. I hope you think about that. Hope you think about that before you go out there and you squeeze off on that trigger. That's why firearms education, firearms training, all that stuff is so important, so all of us out here can continue to enjoy it. Because those incidents are what make things go south for us. And I'm not mad at the individual. I hope he watches the video. No bad love, no bad feelings, no nothing, man. The guy was just simply out there doing what he thought what he was supposed to do, had his family with him, and they was having a big time, and I'm all about that. But I can't, or we can't work on a property like that. We just can't. When I go down off in the woods, I want to feel fairly confident I ain't going to get shot by somebody up in the field. You know what I mean? And so y'all have a great day, and hope the video works for you. And for this one, I'm going to say it. Spread the love, not the hate.